So there was a picture here. It was up for a second. Obviously it's not there anymore, but I took a more literal approach to the culture of competition. Everybody else was doing global warming and stuff, and I saw that the last time we met. So I figured I would kind of go more directly to competition, which, in my next slide, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it means a contest between rivals. I mean, that pretty much definitively is sports. There is competition in nature and biology, etc. However, the way I like to interpret it is sports. So around sports, there's a very fascinating competition between economics and the deals that players get and the TV contracts and basically just the economic center that a sporting event creates. And that goes all the way back, I mean, predating Roman times, of course, but the Romans with the Colosseum and the thousands of people that were in the Colosseum pretty much embodies that and where it all started. So yeah, pretty much what I just went over. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, so it's highly competitive. There's all the stadium tickets, concessions, endorsements, advertisements that are surrounded from this competition. I felt it would be really interesting to delve into why we're so innately drawn to competition, why we want to watch sports, why we're willing to pay $50 for a ticket, why some people are willing to pay $20,000 for a courtside Laker ticket, just to watch competition, and what basically innately pulls us to that whole, I don't know how you would put it, just culture basically. But I felt the best way to approach that was looking at one isolated instance of that, and that being the Roman Colosseum, nowadays maybe the Angel Stadium or the Anaheim Pond, or now the Honda Center. I wanted to look around Anaheim and basically see what the culture of competition directly influences as far as the economic aspect. There's these sports bars, there's gas prices, believe it or not. You know, the gas stations around the stadiums get so much business because people are driving in. I mean, there's tons of things that are affected by this. So I felt it would be really interesting to look directly into that. Again, this isn't as deep as something as global warming, etc., but I felt we kind of needed a different topic just to discuss, just for the heck of it. So there really is so much competition, not directly in these sports, not the baseball game, not the hockey game, but the competition for business that comes from the hockey game, the baseball game. There's the competition for the sports bars, you know, where I'm going to go buy my Mike Trout jersey from. Yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to organize my presentation better, but I apologize. I would like to come up with factual data. Not necessarily, I don't know if we could go all around Anaheim and ask every restaurant for their data on the Friday night that the Lakers game is on. You know, do they make 60% more profits when someone's playing? And if so, why that is so essential to our economy. And I would like to focus more on the microeconomical aspect of that, not necessarily the whole big corporations, the $1 million Super Bowl ads, just the local community and how it affects us, and what an area would look like without that competition driving the local economy. So, yeah. Cool.
My suggestion, we'll keep it under 30 seconds. My comment really quickly is I really love the originality of your topic. It's something not a lot of us would think of, and it's, even though it's small scale, that's the beauty of it. That's what makes it really innovative and the small builds up.
And I also think that what my suggestion was why only restricted sports can just open up to other sorts of competition, as in Disneyland versus Six Flags, or even small high school games or NCAA. It doesn't have to be huge like NLP or something like that.
Alright, and we were under 30, so that's alright.
So I actually really like your focus on using the local cities around us. It feels really personal. And also, what I was wondering was the economic impact of having all this, glorified like, sporting stadiums around us. And if you have heard of the story of the Dodger Stadium and how that was brought up, it's important to the locals who live around it and us people who like to watch and go to the sporting events.
I like your topic. It's kind of similar to what Daphne's saying. We know the competition's innate in sports, but is this type of competition unhealthy, and how has sports influenced our culture and economics on a micro and a macro scale?
All right. First off, Nathan, I really like your topic. It's none of us would have thought of it. And forgive me for going a little bit off topic. You touched on this a little bit. And because when you talk about sports in general, I remember reading an article about asking why do we do sports? Because I mean, it doesn't really help us survive or anything. So, and I believe if I remember right, the conclusion was that it simplifies what we do. Like, because the competition in real life is very complicated, and sports serves as like a simplification of that for us to play, I guess I'd say. And I just thought that'd be something we could keep in mind.